Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another ARK Ascended video. And today we're going to be dropping, basically starting to drop I should say, the starter guys. And what I mean by that is that ARK Ascended is finally coming out for the Xbox in the next 3 days. As of when I'm recording this, it's coming out for November 14th. Fingers crossed there's no delays on any of these stuff. But with that said, we're gonna get started with this stuff. Now, the number one thing that we all know that we need in ARK is taming dinos. Taming dinos are gonna make your life a heck of a lot easier, obviously. And what is the number one thing that we need for taming dinos? Narcotics, right? We need narcotics for that. So we need spoiled meat on top of tons of narco berries. Don't mind me on these narco berries right here. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take you guys into the swamp cave. It's the exact same cave that I like to get cement and paste with my beautiful friends, the frogs, or as they call it, the bivusable. I don't even know how to pronounce that word, but yes, that is what I'm going to be doing today. So let's just go ahead and change the day to daytime because I don't feel like being dark. For some reason my frames drop when it's dark. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go in this cave, and you're going to get slot cap of narco berries. Now, I was attempting to see what kind of dinos fit into this cave, and it looks like only the moss chops really fit in there. I tried to get the parasaur, which is an easy one, as well as I tried to get the iguanodon, but none of them really fit in here for some reason. Like, you know, like it kind of sucks because, you know, these are like the berry gatherers. Now, don't get discouraged. It doesn't mean that you can slot cap your dinos with narco berries. I just wanted to tell you, in the new ARK Ascended, for some reason, if you harvest any materials or raw materials in a place where it's considered more difficult, it gives you better yield. So for example, we're going to go ahead here with the moss chop, and we're going to start harvesting some of these berries over here, right? Let's go ahead here. We start harvesting some of these berries. So we just harvested like 3 bushes technically. And as you can see, the moss chop got like 17 berries, right? Blah, sucks, right? And now let's go ahead into this beautiful cave. And let's try to harvest. If you can see, I was already harvesting in the beginning, but in the very beginning there's tons of bushes in here. So if we're gonna go ahead and we're still considered outside, the only downside to harvesting in this cave is that you need a gas mask. So let's go ahead here and let's harvest this bush. Look at that. That gave us 130 narco berries just from that bush, even though we're inside. For some reason, you harvest tons of berries when you're inside caves or any area that is considered difficult. Now, I would say if you're gonna do this here, it kind of sucks that you can only bring a moss chops, because, you know, like, you have to think about the fact that we're in the middle of the redwoods. It's not the safest to, like, you know, be able to bring a moss chop all the way here. My suggestion to you, unless you live around here, is just go ahead to this cave right here, and there's a couple of caves down here. There's one here, there's one around here. And then just try those caves. They're a little bit easier on the side, and then those are actually a little bit bigger in the sense of like being able to fit most dinos in there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just start harvesting. As you can see, we're already taking damage from the poison because this cave is toxic. So yeah, you start losing health. All right, so let's see how much narcotics we got just from here, right? So it was pretty decent. I mean, for the fact that we barely hit any bushes in here, not bad. So if we're gonna go down here, let's just go down here and start harvesting down here, right? Where there's actually tons of bushes. Oh, we already slot cap. I mean, sorry, we're already overweight. Let's go ahead and go narco. Wow, that's already a lot of narco berries on our hands, right? Like, that's already tons of them. So we're gonna go ahead and drop. And of course, we're taking tons of damage because, you know, this cave is not... You need oxygen. That's the only downside to this cave. So yes, this cave is really good for you to get narcotics on top of cement and paste, on top of drops. It looks like the swamp cave is going to be the cave to be in. The only thing, like I said, is that you're going to need a moss chop. So what if we don't have access to the moss chops or this cave? So let's go ahead and let's go to the other cave that I just told you guys about. I have a parasaur there. So the beautiful thing about this game now is that you could go ahead and then you could just set a pin and it'd be like, okay, well, I want to go here now, right? And now it actually shows you that in the map, as you can see. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So we're going to go here. Super speed run, right? And then we're here in this cave now. right? I guess my parasaur got eaten. Did it get eaten? I don't know. I guess it got eaten. It was here for a second ago. Never mind. My parasaur just decided to eat it. That's cool, right? Yeah, love it. Love when my parasaur just eats it. So let's just go ahead and spawn a parasaur in real quick, right? Don't mind me. We're just, I'm totally taming this with narcotics. You guys are not seeing me cheat at all. This is not scripted at all. We're going to go ahead here, and I'm not even going to bother putting on the center on this thing. So we're going to go ahead here, and we're going to harvest some berries out here. As you can see, 13. It's not the greatest berries, right? It's pretty garbage for berries, right? So let's just drop all of these berries here, right? So we got like 19 from that, right? Cool, right? Now let's go inside the cave and see how much we get when we're inside the cave. Now the good thing about this cave is that it actually has mushrooms in here as well. Look at that. Boom. We just hit like 3 bushes right here, and we're already encumbered, right? So now, I mean, encumbered with a parasaur is nothing to brag about, obviously, but look at this. Look at how many we got just from those couple of things. So we're not seeing any mushrooms. Now, you're going to want to save the mushrooms because you're going to need to tame a Procopteron with kangaroo, and you're going to need that for boss fights. Just know that. So start collecting some of those, or stacking on those mushrooms. If you can see right here, we get some mushrooms. Yeah, right there. We're getting some mushrooms from those mushrooms on the floor. And oh my goodness, dude, like we're just getting tons of berries in this cave. Look at this. Like I'm telling you, man, like farming in caves now is like the thing. Maybe even farm. I would go as far as like maybe farming metal will be a good thing. I mean, if you're on foot, maybe farming metal might be a good thing, right? So I mean, quick and easy guide right there. Basically, if you need lots of narco berries, just go ahead, tame a parasaur. Obviously, I would say tame a parasaur down here where I am. It's by beaver dams anyway. You go ahead, tame one, put a saddle on it, and just run in there and start getting tons of berries. And then you come back out, and then just, I don't know, hide the parasaur somewhere. Or if it dies, it dies. You know what I mean? Don't leave it. Some people used to even, like, whenever they want people to do it, they would just hide it. And then they just put the parasaur, like, on wonder. And then people would just think it's a wild tame and they take off the saddle on it, which is pretty funny that people used to do that. But yeah, I mean, this has been your daily guide on how to get narcotics, or I should say narco berries. On the next episode, we're going to be talking about how to get tons and tons of spoiled meat. And it's a really easy way. No longer do you have to split all the stacks like you used to. But other than that, hope you guys like this video. Make sure to smash that like button. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!